Posting on social media for going on 3 years now, and I just wanted to make a video telling you guys some of the things I wish I knew before, or basically just tell you like some of the things I wish I knew before I started and in the beginning when I had first started posting. I don't have a list, so this is just all coming out straight off the dome. But the first thing that I wish I knew was not to delete any videos you post. And I think my interpretation would be like for why you shouldn't delete any video you post is because over time, especially when you go back to like watch your previous videos, you see your progress. Like you'll like physically get to see how much you've improved with your content, not even realizing it. There's two good things about being consistent. One, it's the opposite of procrastination, and you're continuing to do the work. The second good thing about consistency is that being consistent has its own dichotomy to it. There's pros and cons. So the good thing about it is that you're doing the work and you're not procrastinating. The bad thing about it is that it's hard to see your progress in the middle of you doing the work. So over time, when you go back to look at that video, or that it was probably like trash, it was terrible, and like you're looking at yourself and you feel awkward just watching. You feel like how weird it is to watch yourself when you first started making the content. But like that right there, that uncomfortable feeling that you feel is like a sign of growth, which is a great thing and something you want to continuously do, because if you're not growing, you're dying. So yeah, tip number one would be like wherever you are in your journey of doing content, posting, being a content creator, etc., don't delete any videos, because you just never know. You never know what could blow up, like how helpful that video may have been to someone, despite how awkward or how weird it felt, or if your delivery was off, or if you didn't like the way your voice sounded. You can come up with 1,000 things that you didn't like, but that's a great thing that you're coming up with 1,000 things that you didn't like, because those are all solvable problems, right? Yeah, those are all solvable problems, but yeah, that would be tip number one. If you guys want me to go any deeper on that topic, like specifically, just yeah, I feel like I could. But if you guys want me to go like deeper on that first topic, just leave a comment and let me know. But yeah, that's like my first little gimbal. My second one, the second thing I wish I knew when I first started, is that like you're not just gonna like post a video and go viral. Like, I know that sounds, I don't know, it might sound crazy that I'm like saying that, and you may have already known like that's not how it works, but like when you're like just scrolling down your feed and you see that everybody is pretty much getting like thousands of likes and like thousands to like millions of views, it just like changes. Like you think that you could do it too and that you're gonna get the same result, but nah. Like, I give like content creators the utmost respect for making the content and then knowing what their target audience is going to want to see, so that their content also performs well. And that's a skill gap, but yeah, that's one of the things that like I expected to happen, that if I didn't have that expectation, I feel like I would have had such a more healthier overall journey with posting, because I think it's like posting content isn't just you're just uploading videos on the internet. Like Like I feel like there's like so much nuance behind it, and you can definitely like have like a deep dive with it, because you're really just like building a relationship with your audience. You're building a relationship with real people. Like real people are seeking to get to know you, and are seeking to figure out what it is that you know that can help them get to the next step in life. So you're really like building you're establishing like a relationship of trust with your audience. And I didn't know like what that process looked like and how much time that process can take, because it could take a short amount of time, or it could take a lot of time. And it's all based off like what you say and how you say it, because wisdom, the way wisdom rolls off the tongue, is almost as sweet as ice cream. And when people hear it and they gravitate to it because of how sweet the words taste, they'll trust you. And if what you're saying doesn't align with them, or if whatever you're saying, is a little salty or makes them feel a little salty, people aren't going to align as much with it, which is just part of the game. It's like, if you're really it, talk about it. And if you're trying to be it and you're talking about it, people are going to see through that. So I just wish I knew that, it takes time to build trust with people and to help, essentially like guide people in their lives, or guide people in decision making, or, whatever it is you feel like you're passionate and purposeful about, like being good at doing just that thing and growing it over time was like the right path to take, rather than like trying to ride trends to figure out to get as many views as possible. I guess that's like what I learned from. If that makes any sense. But yeah, those are just 2 gems. Those are just like 2 things I wish I knew. I don't have a ton of time right now. I gotta go to work, but those are 2 things I wish I knew when I first started posting on social media. I think the next time I'm gonna make another video. I'm gonna make a part 2 to this, where I'm gonna give you guys some more gems. So leave a like, leave a comment, let me know that you guys are enjoying the content or like videos like this, and we'll see you on the next one.